to a Vlogmas Australian edition on day 23. And we are out early. It's just after 9 and I am popping out to get the last of the food staples. I have a pasta salad recipe that I totally stole from Pinterest, from I think a site called Ambrosia Life or something like that. I will pop it in the description box. That I've been making for a number of years now, and I get asked for it every year. And if I'm not going to a family event, then Marty will actually make this salad. So it's a big hit. It's a pasta salad and it's got avocado, bacon and tomato in it, and yeah, it's fabulous. So I usually make a nice big one to take with me, and we have some celiac members of our family, so I will usually make a small gluten-free one for them so that they can partake without the upset tummy later on. If they choose to eat other stuff, then that's totally on them. So I am heading into, not necessarily into town, but I am heading in to the Adelaide outer suburbs, just to one of the bigger shopping centres, where therefore everything is in the one place and I don't have to go anywhere else. There is a spotlight there, so I possibly could pop into there, because I am thinking of whipping up a couple of just last minute gifts. I'm thinking some nice little baskets for these particular people. So, you know, a couple of fat quarters will probably do the job there, but I wanted to look, I had a look through the stash, and, you know, I could hobble something together, but I think I'd like to grab some that reflect them particularly. So I'll pop in and do that. Then I'll jump over to Aldi, grab a couple of things. Hopefully they've got some of the turkey breast rolls, but if it's a chicken breast roll, then that's what it is. So I'm not going to go over the top when it comes to my leftover Christmas food in the fridge that I'm cooking specifically to be leftover food in the fridge for me. Oh my goodness, I am crazy. So yes, I figure I'll take you along, and we'll see what else we can see there. Where else am I going? I think that's it. I do want to pop into the chemist as well, so while I'm there I will do that as well. Actually, so last night we went into the city. So there's a place called, well, it used to be the West End Brewery. So it was in sort of just on the outskirts of the city centre, the CBD. And every year for more years that I've been alive, I believe, because I've been there many times, they put on a Christmas scene, or not a Christmas scene necessarily. They put on a large number of decorations and lights for the public. So it's it's along the river. I did film some of it. We went nice and early. Of course, Lincoln's a toddler, so, you know, and we are the Southern Hemisphere, and we are currently in daylight saving, so it doesn't get dark until around 9 o'clock, so 8:30, 9 o'clock, something like that. So when I say we're going to see the lights, it was actually still daylight. So this was more the brewery lights, which is just what they're colloquially called. So I took some footage of that. I then came home because, of course, the doggies are home alone. I didn't want to leave them for an extended period of time. Sia is fine. However, Freya is still young, so I don't want her to, she doesn't have anxiety. When we return home, I will often drive slowly down the street with the window down so I can hear if there's any barking, and pull up in the drive, and there is never anything. We've never come home to any barking. When we get out of the car and they know we're there, Sia will bark. Freya doesn't, Sia does, to welcome us home. But, you know, I don't want to be a problem neighbour, or we don't want to be a problem neighbour. So, you know, and we don't want Freya to be anxious. I do, oh my goodness, I'm letting all the secrets out. I've probably told you this before anyway. So when we are going out, and I've done this for many years now, doggy relaxation videos on. So I'll put the TV on in the lounge room. It doesn't have to be that. I put it through a stereo as well at times. And there are a couple of YouTube channels that I like. Just one off the top of my head is Relax Your Dog. And they have short and long videos of just nice relaxation music. Some of it's classical, there's no singing. Some have just a still picture on the screen. Some have still pictures that cycle through, and others actually have like a walk, like, you know, it'll be somebody who's just walking along. So there might be dogs in there, there might be other animals, but they'll be walking through the countryside or walking along a beach or whatever the case may be, but it's that stimulation but in a relaxed type of way. So yeah, so I'll always put that on. So that's playing in the background for them. And to be honest, 9 times out of 10, you'll come home, and if they haven't heard you, they'll actually be like laying down having a sleep. And see, it was always, you know, I would go to work and she'd be like, okay, just hurry up, put the music on, off you go. Wow, it's really busy. I'm surprised it's this busy this early in the morning. Okay, obviously I was deluded. If I had actually pulled my finger out and gotten in the shower and gotten dressed when I first got up at 6 and got here by, you know, 7:30, let's say, yeah, goodness me. That's all right. I'm going to duck up the side of the car park here instead of coming through the front where you've got to creep along at caterpillar pace. So I'm going to duck up here because I want to go right to the other side of the shopping centre, because that's where the Audi and the Spotlight are conveniently located together. I think they were thinking of me when they built this place. Totally not. It's been here for decades. Actually, no, this one hasn't. This might have been here for maybe 10 years. I don't know. So we've moved north of the city, and prior to that, I've lived south. So, although you're familiar with the suburb names and some of the areas, you're not necessarily familiar with all of it. So, okay, just going past the car wash. Oh, that's one thing they are lacking in this particular, like in the northern suburbs, or that we've found so far. I guess we've only lived here 12 months. I haven't been able to find a car wash where they wash your car, they hand wash your car. There's a few car washes, like automatic car washes, but I like the ones that actually, you know, take your car through, wash it, hand wash it, and then do the insides as well. But I haven't found one of those yet. So we're at Spotlight, so I'm going to go around the other side and park where I like to park. It's a bit out of the way. Oh, there's a bit of shade over there. I might go over there. Australia in the sun. Everyone is looking for the shade. I won't park around the back because, just in case. Make sure no one steals it before I get here. Oh, look at that. That's jackpot. Look at that. I couldn't have planned it any better. I'll see you a bit later. Bye. Well, I am back. I braved the shops and it's been about 2.5 hours and I'm back. So I'm just going to heat something up for lunch, put all these things away while I'm doing that, and then I'll be out in the sewing room sewing up a storm for the rest of the day. Oh, and of course I've got an advent calendar or 2 to open as well, so we'll do that. So next time I see you, we'll be opening some doors. See you then. Hello. Well, I've made it out to the sewing room. Lunch is finished. I'm out here now, so I'll probably be here until I leave to go to Christmas lunch on Monday. I'm just kidding. I have decided to make a couple of extra things, so, you know, why not put the pressure on? So that means we need to get on with opening our second to last Beyond the Pink Door package. Here it is. Look at the lonely two in there. There'll be a lonely one in a minute. Oh, and I just took a couple of pins out, so I'll just pop these over here while I'm thinking about it. Okay, so number 23. Ooh, maybe this is a patch. Feels soft, but patch-like. Okay. Oh no, it's some labels. These are gorgeous. The cat's whiskers. How cute are they? So some little rosy cheeks labels. And we love a good rosy cheeks label. The cat's whiskers. So they are really cute. Oh, how cute is that? I have my label tins here actually. So I have two. This one I keep for all of my single labels. So anything. So I got the Kylie and the Machine advent calendar last year and the year before, and hence I'm overflowing with labels. So they're all the single ones, but then in here, which is just a box from Dusk, I keep all the ones that are in packets, so they will be going straight into there, but not just yet, because, you know, I've got to take a photo with them in the collection. I'll leave those out. I might have 150,000 labels. However, I regularly, more times than not, forget to actually sew them in. It's like I don't really know what the opportune time is, and I don't really know the best location for them. Most of these are absolutely gorgeous, so it seems a shame to hide them inside. However, you don't necessarily want labels on the outside of your clothes all the time, so it's a dilemma. It's a first world dilemma that I find myself in. Okay, let's have a look what our Christmas craft is. You'll be pleased to know that I have finished both of the carts from yesterday. I know, I'm just as amazed as you are. 23, and we know that this is another, oh, here we are. Oh, they're both here. So 23 and 24, that's where I'm going tomorrow. We know that they're both going to be little train carriages, because it's a train, not a wagon. Just in case you were mistakenly thinking it was a wagon. Oh. There we go. 23. Oh, what has 23 got in store? Sorry about the light. It's because I've got the windows open, and I haven't set up any lights because I need to do this quickly so that I can get on with my sewing. Ooh. Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh, cool. Okay, so here's our little wagon, and we are carrying a Christmas tree in our train carriage today. I can call a train carriage a wagon, can't I? Isn't that cute? So that will go nicely with the others from yesterday. Beautiful. Well, that is it for day 23. I'm going to have to sign off and say sayonara because I need to get into some sewing. So my peacock dress is all cut out here beside me on the sewing table. My machine here, I've turned it on. I'm about to switch out the thread, and I've also got, I thought red would be all right for the overlocker. So I've got my red thread. I don't actually have many colours in overlocking thread. I've kind of stuck with a base that would be interchangeable with most things. So I've got black, navy, like a beigey, off-white, white, red, and then woolly nylon that I've never used. I heard somewhere along the line that you needed woolly nylon, and I haven't come across anything that's actually told me why I need it. So I think it's for, yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm like a deer with no eyes. So in saying that, I will say see you tomorrow for Christmas Eve, day 24, where we do the final in our Dahlia Society calendar, the final of our craft calendar. Goodness me, I guess that'll have to be a reveal for the final scene too. That might have to be after the fact. So with that, I will see you tomorrow. Bye.